All right, stuck. We both did not hit last week, so I think one of the first. I mean, you've hit 10 of these this year. I've hit 6, so rare that neither of us hits any. But let's close out the regular season strong. Where are you going for your money line dog parlay this week?
Are first halves allowed in this?
I don't see why they wouldn't be.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with the first half for the first time this year, and we're gonna fade the team that faded last week, who almost lost to the Arizona Cardinals backups. They're tired. They didn't play any of their corners. They played David Blau. They were leading with 30 seconds to go. I'm gonna take the Tampa Bay Bucks first half. Plus, you can get them. Let's see, at FanDuel
plus
right now,
36.
plus 136, which I think is a joke. So, I mean, obviously, this line is assuming that the Bucks are going to sit their starters. They're playing for nothing. But Todd Bowles already came out and said, we want to play our starters. Brady is adamant that they're going to play. He wants to play everyone. They have a lot to work on. Now, do I think they're going to play all their starters the entire game? No. Do I think that a couple of starters who are, dealing with nagging injuries may sit? Yes. But if you look historically, Brady always plays the entire first half in these games. Every time. Go back to 2012, 10, like any time with the Patriots where they have everything locked up, play a meaningless game, he always plays the entire first half. And I can see them wanting to do that because this is a team that does have a lot of issues, and Brady just always wants to do it that way. And this is a Falcons team that's playing Desmond Ridder, who's awful, and their defense is awful. And the Bucks run D is still good. And this is like the Falcons team, David Blau and all of the Cardinals backups and the ghost of Cliff Kingsbury on the sidelines. They needed a last-second field goal to win at home last week. Bucks, I think, are going to play their starters for most of the first half here. And I can get them plus 145 all day. Give me the Bucks. First half.
All right. I'm thinking, do you think? I was gonna go.
I think the Texans are gonna tank.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. They might try to tank.
Lovie Smith openly, which I'll talk about. In 2014, Sean Payton always talks about this. He openly tanked because they had to lose to lock up the 1 seed, the number 1 pick for Jameis Winston, and he kept taking out players, and he sabotaged their plays so they could get the number 1 pick. So with the Bears making this move with Peterman. Yeah, I think the Texans are going to counter.
That's what I was thinking.
And Saturday we'll try. The Colts can't really improve their draft pick unless the Cardinals lose, which isn't going to happen. I mean, the Cardinals win.
And then what are the Chargers doing? They're just
if the Ravens lose at 1, the Chargers have nothing to play for.
Okay,
but if the Ravens win against the Bengals, we still don't know what that game means yet. Then the Chargers have an incentive to move up to 5 because then instead of playing the Bengals or Bills, you play the winner of the AFC South. But that's why that line has moved, because they announced the Ravens games at 1 for some reason. I don't know why. Which means that if the Ravens lose and they're 7-point dogs, then the Chargers will have nothing to play for, and they'll probably sit all their starters.
All right, for mine, I would go Houston against the Colts if I knew that they weren't going to tank. But I think with Chicago going with Nathan Peterman, Houston still has to lose to make sure they get that number 1 pick. So, as bad as the Colts are, I don't want Houston in a game where they'll probably actively not be trying to win. So I'm just going to go back to the Carolina Panthers here, plus 160. I think that's a pretty good number in a game that's essentially, I think, a toss-up between two teams, pretty even in strength. The market still may not have fully adjusted to Sam Darnold playing as well as he has. And I already mentioned it. I think the Saints, even though they've been playing good D, their weakness has been against the run. And when Carolina sees a weakness against the run, I mean, they tend to exploit it. And these players are still going to be, playing hard. They still want, I think they still want Wilkes to get that job. So I don't think the Panthers are going to mail it in here. We'll see what's going on with the Saints, but I think you have a pretty good shot here. Way closer than plus 160. I think that line is pretty inflated. So yeah, give me the Panthers plus 160. You got the Bucks plus 136 first half. That's about just over a 5x payout. So 100 gets you 513. So hopefully we can end the regular season strong here with this money line dog parlay.